This is a true story from 1999. So I went on a date with myself. I had this girlfriend. She worked at a makeup shop, and she used to travel a lot. And she spoke Chinese, fluent Chinese, and spoke fluent Japanese. She was Japanese.
Hmm.
Um,
Was her name Something Wong?
no, yeah, right.
Oh.
Beautiful girl. So, so she asks me, "Do I have any friends?" Because she has two friends. One owns a restaurant, and we'd like to go on a date to the restaurant. I said, "Okay, sure, no problem. Where is it?" She said, "It's in Yokohama." I said, "Yeah, I'll find some people." So I talked to my good friend Morris. I think you might have talked to him before. I don't know.
Hmm.
Big black dude. We used to work in the warehouse together. We still talk to this day. Awesome dude. He's the one who installed Sam's in Fuji and found the gay cookies for that
Oh,
dude.
okay. Did he work in Yeah, he did. You just answered that question by saying
Yeah.
that. Never mind.
So
I know who you're
Morris,
talking about.
right? So Morris Burke, right there. So he's doing it.
He was
He
prior Navy, right?
yeah, he was prior
Yeah,
Navy.
because he and I we couldn't figure it out. We knew each other from somewhere, but we just couldn't figure out where.
Maybe. Yep. So Morris is with me. And then we have another guy with us. I'll leave him nameless because it happens to him.
Oh, jeez.
So we Morris drives, right? So we get in the car, we drive all the way to Yokohama, and there's Tower Records. Tower Records is right across from I think like a little bit of a cemetery. And then there's down the street was the restaurants, right? But I used to go to Tower Records a lot because, like I said earlier, the CDs, it's true, right? I found, I was collecting these groups like Depeche Mode, and if you found the same album in Japan, it had bonus tracks,
Huh.
and I was like, oh, cool. So I would always go shopping, so I knew right where Tower Records was. So we go in, we park, we come out, and then a light mist begins to hit, and this is how well I remember this, right? This is how I know it's a light mist. Okay, um, I'm walking with the girls, we meet them. And the girl says to me, where are the other two? I turn. They're like way back. Like we're almost at Tower Records to cross the street to the restaurant. And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, why are they back there? I said, here, wait here. I'll go see. Right. So I start walking back, and like Japanese people are crossing the street. and and like I said, there's a light mist,
Can I guess?
and I go fucking. Well, hold. Let me finish. So, 'cause if you guess, you might throw off
Okay,
the
I'll
seven.
shut up. I'll shut up.
So I say, what's going on? And Bert goes, he shit his pants, and I'm like, no, I can smell it. And the dude turns and goes, no, see, I did. And I look, and his pants are way too wet for the weather. They're way too wet for the weather. That's why I remember it being just misty out, because in my head, I'm looking at these wet stains that go all the way down his pants from his ass down his, right? And I'm like, I'm trying to think like maybe it's the rain. Like I'm
Yeah,
trying to make excuses in my head, like this is not happening. Like this is a triple date. This is not happening, right? And I'm like, what happened? Is all I can say, right? Is all that come out of my mouth is what happened. And Bert, the big black dude, looks at me and he goes, we get out and we meet the girls and we start walking, and he says, I have to take a shit. And I said, okay, we'll be at the restaurant. And he goes, no, we need to stop. I need to
oh
take a shit.
no.
And I said, okay, man, we'll stop. And he goes, I need to shit now. Or he goes, if we don't stop, I'm gonna shit my pants. And he goes, and I looked at him and I said, what are you threatening me? And he goes, no, see, I did. And I'm sitting here hearing this story for the first time in Japan at 9:30 at night on a triple date. What am I going to tell these? It is they're back there
Right.
waiting for me to go
Watching.
back and give an explain. I'm like, what? And he's like, well, I have to go back. And I'm like, are you? Yeah. And Burke's like, I'll take him back. And I'm like, all right, man, I'll think of something. I'll think of something. So I walk back, and on my way back, I just make up some bullshit about them being ER doctors getting paged. I never in my life would have. I will tell you this. I have never ever, I can say with a clear conscience, I have never in my life misrepresented myself as a doctor. I have
Yeah.
never in my
I
life.
haven't either. I have
Never.
a story about that, but
And I have never like supported others, but I absolutely told that lie that night. And I was telling our mutual friend Andre this story, and he was like, "You probably cheated those women out of the laugh of their life."
right?
He said, I said, "You should
Right?
have just told them. You
Yeah,
should have told them."
that's
He said, "You
exactly
could."
what I was thinking.
He
I
said,
would
"You
have
could have
told him
probably
straight
sacked
up.
all 3 of them with that story."
Yes! Oh, man, I would have, I wouldn't even hesitated.
That
He
shit
shit
was
his pants. He's got to go back.
This shit was hilarious, dude. So here's the thing. So here's the epilogue. There is an epilogue. So me and Burke agree, and you've been in Japan, right? You know where the mailboxes are.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're walking towards the ER. That first door on the right used to be the linen room.
Okay.
I don't know what it. Oh, it's Fleet Liaison now.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the linen room. So
Okay.
this is where this goes down, right? and
Oh, geez.
and actually, I have another story for another time. But so me and Burke are like, oh my god, man, that's the funniest fucking thing, right? We have this kid shake hands with a woman and shits himself. Like we gotta, like this is gold, right? Like we can,
Totally.
like we're gonna die. Like what are we gonna do? And then Burke's like, man, well listen, we can't tell anyone this. This kid will hang himself. He's like, we can't do this, right? So we agree to meet in the linen room at 9 a.m. every
So you can
morning,
laugh about it.
just so we can we go in there, lock the door. He shit his pants, right? Like that happened, right? Hey, tell me again. You said what? Are you threatening me?
That's a shitty story.